I got it. I think I got it. This lady was shot. It's going into the media like she was shot by a bullet. Well, bullets can be air rifle pellets too. Now, what does that look like? If you zoom in, it looks like a flat bottom. That wasn't even, and a pointed tip that actually bent because it's lead when it hit her, and it flew straight. Okay. Now, guess what I found? I found the only pellets that look like that. And that's what they look like, actually. That's exactly what they look like. So, let's keep that up here. Let's try and see if we can... where's that screenshot I did? Wow. Doesn't matter. We can still use... So you get the grooves. You got the 5 grooves. That's black because that's hollow. That's concave in there. Okay? Now look at these. And that came out of someone's face, so it's dark. Concave. Don't look at the artwork because they boost up the image of these things. All right, now let's look at... Hold on. Let's do this. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to screenshot it. And it's going to take a minute, but I'm going to show you something. Because I'm a pretty decent detective, working with no information. Or little to none. Because I'm going to show you where I think it happened. Because I know the area. So look at this compared to this. And that's it. There's 4 grooves. 1, 2, 3. So it's a cross shaped. So like a 4-bolt, like a 4-lug wheel. So you got one here and one on the opposite side, one here, one on the opposite side. So it's a 4. It would look like a cross if you looked at it from the top. So same here, same shapes, same hollow. Okay, that's the one right there. And this is what they are right here. Achilles. I don't even know if that says Achilles. Airgun pellets, 22, 19.9 grain. They could have other grains, but we all know that sitting in a hand looks like a 22 cal. It doesn't look like a 25, and it doesn't look like a .177. Looks like a .22. And look at how cheap they are. So someone's got, okay, now this is where I show you things where I think, because I'm going to show you where the bridge that she's on, that she pulls over on, pointed that way. Watch. This is the picture. There, let's get back to basics. Sorry if I'm not being loud enough. Now here's the bridge. Okay. You see how you can see up the way. You can see Seattle City lighting. Okay. Oh, sorry guys. All right, so she's back here a little. She could even be up here a little. She's either on 4th. She's probably here on 4th, pulled over. And then, but if you go up the way, so she had to have pulled over. So somebody was either, okay, and it was on her driver's side because watch. That's right. I was going to trip out on the bus stop up there. But guess what? It's not on the passenger side. It's on her driver's side. She was driving the grandkids. And that's what she looks like after this. 22 would have taken her whole cheek out. Unless it went through something. It went through an open window. So someone got a good beat on her. And we're going to show you where I think it came from. So let's say she pulled over here. Or even up here a ways. Doesn't matter. Okay? You can see Seattle City lighting in the background. Okay, so there's the bridge. We can probably go right to that spot. Boom. There's no railway. So She could be all the way. Why wouldn't there be no railway there? Is it the one spot? Okay, she's right here then. Yep. There's those beams. Okay. There's the cell city lining. There's a... so she would have had to have been driving, right? Oh, damn you. Damn you. Damn you for doing that to me right now. She'd have to be driving, which means she's coming down south. She's coming south on 4th Avenue. Well, 2nd Avenue extension south literally turns into 4th Avenue. And guess what she's driving by? She's driving by the shittiest corner in fucking on earth. Sorry. And it's going to be... You can't be making me do that. And it's going to be right here. This is the shelter. Seattle Union Gospel Mission. And dirtbags hang out right here, doing nothing, just walking back and forth, even though it's a bus stop. There's one spot it could happen at. Or where could you get away with something like this? Watch this. And I know for a fact that this is where troubled people live. Okay, hold on. So, we're still on here. She was parked up there. Now we're still driving south. She's going to want to get on 90, so she's probably in one of these lanes. Who knows? But look up here into these are the psycho apartments, one of them. I think it's just low income, it don't matter. You got people up here. This is 2-year-old footage. Then you got people right here, halfway up. You know, these blocks are rough, dude. These blocks are actually kind of rough. You got people in this tree area that could run anywhere they want. So if she felt it and then had to pull over, it was somewhere within this. Somewhere within these last couple blocks. So somewhere between the Mission, this is what I'm guessing. I guess it could be up here somewhere. It doesn't matter. It's just going to be more shit. And there's let me show you a legit psycho building right here. This one right here is legit. Is it this one or... Yeah. I believe this building up here is full of people who can't take care of themselves. But that's a stretch. So you got the Mission. And you got that other building with... I'm thinking of windows. Buildings with, windows. This one. And then you got people out on the side. So I think it happened between here and there. Or the Mission in there. It could have been right here. Here's more windows. But these are businesses. And high profile apartments. I guess it could come from anybody, right? We're not going to pick on the low income. But look at all these open windows. Low income. Higher income. I don't even know if those open. This would be right here, this would be a spot where a nutcase would do that. Just pop. So I say, start listening for pops around this area. Walk the beat a couple of times. And let's see, how much have we invested into this? 8 minutes. I don't care. So she comes and she pulls over here. She pulls over around about here. Okay, let's go look at those things again. I'm making a post. I was going to see. That's what these were. The Achilles airgun pellets. Okay, that's your clue. That's how you bust these fuckers. As you find out, who's popping BB guns off. And they sound... I guarantee you, depending on which model, because I have like 5 different brake barrels. I got like 4 different brake barrels. And it could even be a PCP. But I doubt it. I bet it's just a one-shot brake barrel. And someone, you can get them for $100. I got a Crossman. 2 Crossmans, both about $100 each. Both about $100 each. And that's crazy. That someone's doing this and they can get away with it. They can get away with it. It was on her driver's side, so it was It was on this side. You got a bus stop here, but she pulled over here, so it couldn't have been there. All right, so you got cameras. You got cameras, guys. You get a camera pointed at one of these buildings. Boom, this guy, right? One of these buildings, man. It ain't Chinatown. Look at these fucking bikes. This Toyota guy's been behind this fucking truck the whole time. Anyway. Alright. 10-minute video is way overboard.